very much. I'm just delighted to be here today to add Catalyst's voice of support to gender equity and pay, women's leadership on boards and in senior executive positions. I first started talking about the gender pay gap as a high school senior more than 30 years ago. I recently discovered the notes from my 12th grade civics debate. The topic, be it resolved that women earn the same as men. It's incredibly frustrating to me that more than 30 years later, that gap has closed by only 15 cents. And at the current pace of change, we will not achieve pay equity for women in my lifetime. This has to change. We know that women outnumber men in higher education. Their representation on boards and in corporate leadership, however, has been stagnant for the last decade. Not just here in New York, but across the United States and around the world. In my first year as CEO of Catalyst, I traveled across the country and in fact visited more than 10 countries around the world. At every stop along the way, I met women who talked to me about discovering the fact that they earned less than their male colleagues and were being limited in important career advancing opportunities. But every time I raised the issue of the gender pay gap or the underrepresentation of women in important leadership roles, what I hear back is there is no pay gap. Or that women are not represented in leadership because they don't want to be there. Or that women don't make as much money as men because they don't care about money. This is simply not true and needs to change. We are here on the steps of City Hall today because we know collectively that this is not true. The pay gap is all too real, and unless we do something about it, nothing's going to happen. It's time to disrupt the status quo. You're here. The pay gap exists because of entrenched barriers and unconscious biases, not the way women dress, our tone of voice, or whether we have children. The good news is that together we have the power to change course. The legislation that we've heard about today gives us that platform and opportunity to make good on the promise of equality for women in leadership roles and their pay. We need to build inclusive workplaces where women and men are given equal chances to succeed and to earn equal pay for equal work. It's time to redefine leadership in a way that will set the stage for gender equality. I encourage and applaud those on this platform who are doing so much to advocate for all women so that we have the rights that we deserve to go forward and make a contribution not only to our families, but to business and to society. Thank you all very much and congratulations.